Hello friends, my name is Nirbhay and I'm here to teach you Adobe Illustrator for fashion design. Hope you enjoy all my video. But before we could start, I would like to request you to kindly like, share and subscribe so that I can also get motivated to add more videos, as well as you can also get updated with the new tricks and tips. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a vector image of your own selfie or your own photograph. For example, as you can see it in the screen, you have an original image on the left side, and right side is the vector image, vector graphic, which is created in Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to show you one more example. uh, this is also created in Adobe Illustrator. As you can see, the illustration is in complete details. You will be able to see the eyes, the lips, everything is done perfectly. Even the hair is done very nicely. So I'm going to show you how to create something like this of your own photograph or any other photograph. So let's get back to the Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to take this image and then I'm going to convert it into a vector image, vector graphic. So first thing you have to do is to reduce the opacity of this image in the Adobe Illustrator. So here on top of the window you'll see opacity right now is 100%. I'm going to change it to 50%. You have to make sure that the image should also be visible while creating the while tracing it with the use of pen tool. You should not reduce the opacity so much that you will not be able to see it. So let's start with the pen tool. I'm going to take the pen tool and I'm going to take black color stroke and I'm going to remove the fill, and I'm going to start from the hair. Always remember, first thing, whenever you do photographs, the face illustration, you should always start with the hair. So I'm going to start the hair from this point. I guess the hair will fall from this area. I'm going to draw a line like this, undo, like this, and this, and this, and I'm going to make a shape like this. I am going to take the hair silhouette like this. I am going to make it like this. I am going to make a curve like this, and I am going to make a forehead shape like this. And then once the outline is ready, you can interchange the stroke to fill. I'm just going to click this swap button in the toolbar. So as you can see, the hair is ready. And then the next thing what you should do is to, I guess the hair on top should be a little bit higher. So I'm going to move this node a little bit up like this. Yep. Yeah. So the next thing you should make is to draw this tiny hairs, the thin hairs. So for that, this step is very important. You should uh, see it very carefully. I'm going to make a triangle with the use of pen tool. Yes. Make sure that this triangle have no stroke color. It only should have fill color. I'm going to reduce the size of this triangle. I'm going to make it very tiny. Looks like a almost equal to the size of a hair, and then see the size of the triangle now. So maybe I can reduce a little more, this much. See the size of the triangle in the screen. Now zoom it and open brushes. To open brushes, you need to go to window and brushes, and then you need to drag this triangle into the brush window. You'll get a comment here. You have to select art brush because we are going to make hair brush. So you need to click art brush here and then press OK and then again OK. So you'll see a new brush is created, which is named Edge Art Brush 1. Now we don't need this triangle. So all you have to do now is to take the brush tool from the toolbar, paint brush tool, and I'm going to click on this new brush, and I'm then going to make the hairs like this. You have to do it multiple times. I'm going to forward the video so that you should not get bored, because this tutorial will take a lot of time. So I'm going to fast forward it. So now you can see that the hair is almost ready, and the next thing I'm going to do is to make the eyebrows. So I'm going to take the pen tool again, and I'm going to draw the shape, the basic shape of this. And then I'm going to click here, make the shape, and I'm going to fill black color into it like this. And then I'm going to give the eyebrows, I'm going to use the art brush again. I'm taking the brush and then I'm clicking this art brush again, and I'm going to use it like this. Sorry, bit for brush. Opacity should be 100%, not for the image. Control minus. I'm going to reduce the opacity by mistakenly. The opacity came to 100%. Zoom it again. I'm going to use the brush, not like this. This step you have to do very carefully. You have to manually use the hairbrush as it shows in the image like this. I'm going to okay like this. Yep. So our eyebrow is ready. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to do the eyes area. So I'm going to start with the zoom it first and then start with the dark area. I'm just going to fill it into black color. The shape is not right. I'm going to correct the shape, make it smooth, curve. Yep. And then I'm going to use the art brush again, and I'm going to increase the stroke by 2 point, and art brush again, and I'm going to increase the weight by 2 points, but not for this one. Opacity should be 100%. Undo. 2 point is, I think I should go stick with 1 point. And then I'm going to make the eyebrow, eyelashes. And then I'm going to make this another black shade on top of eyebrow. I'm going to remove the stroke color, and then I'm going to make this line as it shows in the MS. It is something like this. And then I'm going to fill black color into it. Yep. I think the shape here is not right. I'm going to make it slightly more curve. Okay. Now I'm going to make this below dark area. So I'm going to take pen tool again. I'm going to remove the stroke, no fill, no stroke, and I'm going to draw something like this, a curve shape like this, and then I'm going to draw a shape like this. I'll come till here and I'll make a shape like this, and I'm going to fill black color into it. Okay, and then again I'm going to use the art brush to make the eyelashes once again. I have zoomed out to see how it looks, and then next thing I'm going to make the eye ball. So I'm going to take a ellipse tool and I'm going to draw a circle. I have pressed shift and alt so that I can get a nice circle. Now I'm going to reduce the stroke by 0.25 so that I can see the inner area. I'm again going to make a circle, another circle like this, and then I need to draw this white areas. So I'm just going to draw something like this. You have to draw exactly how it shows in the original MS. So this area have to be in white. I'm going to fill the color white, and then here I can see some white over here. I'm going to draw this into white. And then I can see white here also, so I'm going to draw this white area. And then I'm going to replace the color, interchange the color, stroke color into fill color, and then in the inner circle I am going to change into gray color, darker gray color, and I'll zoom out. Okay, not so clear. I think I need to do it again. So what I'm going to do is to increase the opacity of the background image a little bit more so that I can have a clear view. Yeah. So now I'm going to make the white areas. I'm going to remove the stroke. Yep, this has to be in white. I can see some white here. I can see some white here. And then this outer circle I'm going to interchange it. These whites are too white. I'm going to change it to gray color, or maybe more lighter version of gray. I'll zoom out to see how it looks. Yep, it looks better, but I think we need to increase the gray a little bit more. I am going to change this gray into a darker gray, and then one shape I'm going to change it to white. I think gray is better. I'm going to move the image aside and see how it looks now. So see, the one eye is almost ready, and then I'm going to draw the face area. So as we know that we already have this border area around this face, so we don't have to worry about the shape of the hair and the skin. So I'm just going to draw a shapes like this, and then like this, and toward the back shoulder, and this, and this, and this. And in this shape I'm going to change the color by which matches to a skin color. So I'm going to take something like skin tone. Yep. And I am going to change this layer in back of everything, so you have to do arrange, right click, arrange, and send to back. Okay, so now I'll move the image aside and see how it looks. Same way I'm going to do the nose area, the lip area, and the teeth area. It is going to take a lot of time, so I am going to forward the video, and so that you should not get bored while watching this video. It takes time. It actually required a lot of patience, so I'm going to forward the video now. So as you can see that I have already created the eyes, the nose and the lips. I'm going to move the image aside and then see, and I'm going to see how it looks. So yep, till now this much is ready, and then the next thing is you have to do is to define the chin area, the hand and the fingers and all those things. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to forward the video again because it is again going to take time. You actually need to have a lot of patience. So uh, I'm going to forward it now. So I think it's almost ready. I'm going to move the image aside once again and see how it looks. I'm going to increase the opacity of the skin color back to normal, and we need to add some shades because it still looks too 2D. So what I'm going to do, one more thing, under this eyes I think I need to add white. So I'm going to take the pen tool again, and I'm going to draw a shape like this, and I'm going to connect it like this, and in this area I'm going to fill white, and this shape I'm going to cut it and I'm going to place it behind these three layers. Edit, place in back. So now you can see the eye is in black, oh sorry, in white. Okay, now you need to take a darker shade of skin colors like this. I have selected a darker shade, so I'm just going to change this one. I'm going to pick this shaded area into the skin color so that it should look 2D. And again I have a line over here. I'm going to make a shape like this, and I am going to fill same color. Okay, not like this. What I am going to do is to fill this color, and I'm going to go to effects, blur and Gaussian blur, click on preview, and I'm going to increase the preview a little bit, press OK, and I'm going to shift it little bit aside, and I'm again going to make a line like this on this area, on this edges of the skin hand. Making this line into brown color, and this time there is no fill. I'm again going to make it blur and Gaussian blur. This time the line will get blurred, not the shape, like this. So you can see a border over here. Same way, if you want to change this into this same color, in darker color, and then you need to, if you want, you can make it blur. So I'm just going to go to again effects, blur, Gaussian blur, click on preview, reduce the size, reduce the radius, click OK and see how it looks. Yep, it looks nice. And then control minus, and I think it is almost ready. I'm not going to make the hand, and I'll maybe she can have a hand behind her hair, or maybe below that. So if you want, you can also add some shadow below the hair like this, but it is not necessary. But still I'm going to show it to you how we can make shadow. So I'm just going to use the eyedropper, pick same color, and this layer I'm going to cut it, control X, and paste it on this skin color. So I'm going to use control F. So it came here. If you want to add some blur effect, you can go to effects, blur, Gaussian blur, click on preview, increase the blur little bit, and then press OK. It will give you a shadow effect under the hair. Same way, if you want to have this side, you can just make a shape like this, and then like this. I'm going to cut it again, control X, paste it on the base layer, control F, and then effects, apply Gaussian blur like this. Maybe you can, if you feel that it is, the blur is intensity is high, you can also reduce the opacity like this, or I guess 85% is okay. Press minus. If you want to give shadow below your lip area, you can make again make a shape in this area. Suppose if you want to have a shadow like this, I'm just going to use the pencil tool, and is for shortcut for pencil. I'm just going to make a shape like this. No, the shape is not correct. I'm going to make a shape like this, and I'm going to fill same color, eyedropper, pick same color, effects, blur, apply Gaussian blur, and then I am going to shift it behind, cut it and paste it on the skin layer. Control X, click on the skin layer, Control F. So this way you can add shadow under your eyes, and if you want shadow under your lips, you have to do same way. I'm just going to take the pencil tool. I'm have selected same color, and then effects, apply Gaussian blur. I'm going to cut this layer again and paste it on the skin layer, Control F, like this. Even for this, no, I guess it is fine. Now all you need to do is to make a rectangle, because this image is half cut. So I'm just going to make a rectangle. I'm going to fill red in it, and I'm going to send it to back, arrange and send to back. Or if you want some other color in the background, you can use some other color. So this is the original image, and this is the illustrated one. Hope you like my video, and I think you will be able to make something like this of your own. Hope for the best. Hope you like my video. Keep on watching. Kindly like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked and enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, query, you can write in the comment box below, and I'll be getting back to you with the new videos. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks very much. Have a nice day.